Let's get into it, guys. Welcome in another edition of Rover. Wanted to say to the Bills fans out there watching, thank you again for always watching my content. I really do appreciate it. And going to go ahead right now and going to just look at a lot of Josh Allen plays. And we'll try to learn some things about Josh Allen. And this was one of the great games of Josh's career. And I just wanted to, again, I'm going to talk during the video about the plays, but also it's worth noting out just psychologically how Josh is playing. And that's what I think I could do. So Josh is actually, and Brett Coleman illustrated this really well. Of course, Brett's one of the best in all of sports, or in all of the football, of breaking stuff down. But Josh Allen has this Jimmy Garoppolo tendency. And against man, you're going to have Stefan Diggs there in the slot. And Josh Allen, you're going to see here, he throws really well to the right. These crossers to the right, good play action, good footwork by Allen. Allen could hit it right here, but he decides to lob it. But watch his right leg, very similar to Garoppolo. It doesn't come all the way forward. And the reason I think it doesn't come forward is because Josh Allen, when that leg fully rotates, he's too strong for his own good. He has too much power, so he needs touch. And that helps him almost like throw a touch. It's almost like you're chipping a golf ball. You're not doing a full swing, and that's how crazy this is. And this is an absolute dime by Josh Allen, finding Stefan Diggs, throwing with touch. But the reason that Josh is doing it is because that right foot is definitely an adjustment, because he would always swing that leg through. He's not. And Josh Allen just playing unbelievable ball right now. So that's one of the great throws of Josh Allen's game. Gonna go here for another play. Let's see, actually. So we got two great plays here from Josh Allen here in the second quarter of play. You're going to see Isaiah Mckenzie. And one thing I wanted to say as we stop this, as we pause this video, Brian Daboll, shout out to him. I mean, he was taking a lot of crap from the fan base. Last year, I was questioning his decisions to throw it at the beginning of the game. He's one of the best coordinators in all football. This guy plays super aggressive. And I'm absolutely loving the style, because instead of some teams saying to Josh Allen, we have a good defense, let's run the ball, don't F it up, don't screw it up, be a Mark Sanchez, this team is letting the training wheels off completely and saying to Josh Allen, you're going to carry this damn team. You're like one of the best guys on our team. You're an elite level quarterback. And the way the psychology of Brian Daboll and Ken Dorsey and the cohesiveness by keeping Daboll, by keeping Leslie Frazier, it's why the Bills are very successful. Let's look at this play in particular from Josh Allen. The thing that's so impressive here is the full pump fake. And again, like how he gets out of this play. Not many guys can do this, and every week it happens, right? So people who watch these Josh Allen videos, they know that this is... The national media is just seeing how good Josh Allen really is. Watch this full pump fake. This is why it helps having 10.5-inch hands. Full pump fake. Ball doesn't leave his hands. You know, Sam Darnold would fumble that ball in a second. Danny Dimes, he would fumble if a guy got near him. So look at this play. Josh Allen, look at this play. This guy should be sacked. Josh Allen, the sidestep, then throws a dime to Isaiah Mckenzie up the field. It doesn't even matter, it's wobbly. There's so much wind, by the way, that you'll see, you know, if you just watch the tape very carefully. So look at Isaiah Mckenzie. He's going to be running this wheel route. Look at right here, actually. Everybody's running like these wheels. It's just a beautiful, beautiful offense by Brian Daboll. And there you see Mckenzie. But Josh Allen eluding that, freaking outstanding football. And now let's get the Stefan Diggs touchdown before we take this party to the fourth quarter. This is a game, once again, I believe Josh Allen, I believe he remembered that throw to Charles Clay in that end zone, because that was a game early in his year, I think maybe second year rookie season. That was a game that Josh Allen really wanted to win and needed to win, and it's a game that stuck with him for a while. So Miami, last year, the Bills came down and decisively won, and Josh Allen was not going to let let this team lose. So there you see Diggs go across the formation. This means it's one high man to man. One high man to man. So Stefan Diggs here, you're going to run this play with, on the outside, you're going to run, it's just a mesh concept. It's a mesh concept. Stefan Diggs too. Instead of Diggs taking this right across, Stefan Diggs is actually it's not like a straight dig route for Stefan Diggs. It's more of an over route, and he's going to give himself more yardage up the field for Allen to put this ball. This linebacker here, it's very interesting how the linebacker comes in. Diggs actually does provide a nice pick route for the runner, and Josh Allen here stays in the pocket. Watch Diggs right here. He has his hand up in the air, okay? That is great recognition by Stefan Diggs. I mean, Diggs is just a confident player, and his confidence rubs off on everybody on the team. So Diggs is like, here, Josh, throw this ball. I'm wide open. And Josh here, anticipation throw, and throwing it softly to a window for a touchdown. Beautiful play by Josh Allen and by Stefan Diggs. Absolutely wonderful play design by Brian Dable. Here, I think you're going to get, it looks like Dawson Knox. It looks like a tight end coming across the middle of the field. And it's just so wonderful because part of the mesh route against man is those guys almost collide with each other. And Brian Dable is I love how he calls his games. There's so many explosive plays. It's the complete opposite of watching the New York Giants play, a team that I love very much. And Josh here stepping up in the pocket. And Josh at 6'5" could just throw that ball down to Stefan Diggs. Josh Allen's just so mega talented. Let's go to the fourth where the Bills start to light it up. So it's 20-17. And then Josh Allen says, we're not just going to, choke this game away to a team like the Miami Dolphins. We're actually going to make some things happen. Here the Bills get a great look. Instead of going zone, the Dolphins want to challenge them man to man. That means that you got to throw the rock down the field. Stefan Diggs here one-on-one. You got to hold this safety right here in the middle if you're Josh Allen, which he does. So Josh Allen, you go play action fake, beautifully done. Pocket's perfect. You hold the safety right there by looking down the other side. Diggsy's open. Throw this ball right here. Let your stud go get it. That's what Josh does. And this throw is absolutely absurd from Josh Allen. You're going to see 5 absurd throws every single game. This is probably the best throw of Josh Allen's day, I would say, because Josh Allen at the release point, you saw how perfectly that ball was thrown, but there's guys right at the feet, and no quarterback, nobody throwing the ball wants to have guys right in their face. Tom Brady, anybody who plays the position. And here at the end, you're going to see 75, you're going to see, or 67 gets blocked into Josh. And, he still has enough arm strength. And with that Garoppoloian motion, with the Jimmy Garoppolo, with the right leg not swinging all the way forward, Josh Allen's able to put enough on this ball with guys just sticking at his feet. And he still throws this ball into a dead wind. As you see the ball here with the wind, he throws that ball a good 45 yards in the air to Stefan Diggs, and then Diggs slips up, can't finish, but that is still absolutely spectacular. This play, 2nd and 24. The Dolphins are looking like they're going to be playing man, but then they back up into kind of a cover 4 look. So look, or at least it's cover 3. You have one deep safety, and then you have 2 of the corners are going to be in backpedal in retreat. So against this formation, and this linebacker here is playing zone, you're going to have Cole Beasley on an over route. So let's look at Josh's eyes. He's looking left, and nobody is open. So he comes to his second read, and this is an absolutely incredible anticipatory throw. The throw to Diggs might be better because there was a guy in Josh's face. This throw is better by Josh than the one to John Brown, because I know he could hit the one to John Brown. This play on 2nd and 18, down by 3, one of the clutchest throws of Josh Allen's career. And the way that he throws this ball mechanically is just very interesting. And here we get a great view of Josh Allen and the throw into the window here. And it helps that Josh is 6'5", and he just throws it to grass. He just throws it into a hole. So look, right there, let's pause it. Let's hope that the top of the screen there can dissipate. There it is. So you're going to see Cole Beasley. He's going to come open into the frame. So Josh Allen has to throw this ball with a level of touch. He can't just gun this ball in there, and he has to throw this ball without actually seeing Beasley open. This is an anticipatory throw. Guys that have cannons for arms, like Michael Vick, they see a receiver and then they throw to a receiver. But this is the next step in the evolution of Josh Allen. And he's going to throw this ball, and then look at his right leg. It's not going to sweep all the way through, because if the right leg finished and swept all the way through, Josh would maybe overthrow it, and he has better touch when he stands more upright with this motion and just keeps his right leg planted like that. And now you're going to see this throw right here. Beasley's not even through breaking, but these guys have a better rapport. These guys have better timing this year. And just a beautiful ball as the wind's going left to right. He throws this ball left of the mark. It comes back, fades into Beasley. You want to throw that ball left of the hashes. And this is just an absolute rope by Josh Allen. It's weird that he doesn't do the motion of throwing with his legs like that. But at the same time, Josh always has the ability, if he needs to muster it, he can throw it with his right leg coming out. But for this, Josh Allen knows, I need touch on this ball. And this is a perfectly thrown ball with a good spiral into a howling wind in Miami in the fourth quarter of a game in which there was just a storm. That is just absolutely perfect. This is a fun football team. Josh Allen now here, right? He's great rolling to his right. If you're a defense, you don't want to let Josh beat you to his right. This is one of the best catches, probably the best catch of all week too, maybe a top 10 catch all year. Time and place, you need to have the reception, howling wind, so this throw gets a little bit away from Josh Allen. Gabriel Davis, for him to have the hands, for him to have the strength, I would break my wrist probably if I tried to catch this ball. There you see Josh, you just get used to him just breaking tackles like that. This guy, everybody wanted Josh Rosen. Josh Allen, one of the greatest draft picks in Buffalo sports franchise history, protects the ball really nicely and puts it into his odd hand, and then Josh on the run. And again, this is a good throw, but this ball left to right wind, it's going to keep going away from Gabriel Davis, fully extended. How he makes that catch without the ball hitting the turf as his elbows come crashing into the turf is just an absolutely ridiculous play by Gabriel Davis out of Central Florida. And just, again, a clutch play. Then let's go to the 4-minute drill. 4-minute drill, most teams are thinking 4-minute drill, right? Let's go back to that situation. 4-minute drill against the Miami Dolphins. The Bills a couple years ago go, holy crap, we just can't have a turnover. We have a young quarterback. We're winning. This is pretty amazing. I can't believe we're winning. We want to, not punt. We want to go 3 plays, 3 runs and let the defense win it for you. F that mentality. And I'm glad the Bills are not doing that mentality. 24-20, 2nd and 7. Clock is running. Brian Dable just with huge cojones. That's the thing about Dable. And he's lasted the test of time with the criticism, and it just shows you Buffalo fans, when you're patient sometimes with a coach or any fan in general, got to give credit to Brian Dable, because when things go wrong, it's Dabes' fault. When things go right, it's Josh Allen, it's Stefan Diggs. Dabes deserves a lot of credit. So here Josh Allen, once again, it's a little single high. And this is, again, a throw to his right. Most people would argue that this is the best throw Josh had all game. I would take the throw first to Diggs, then to Beasley. This is just tough. This is just Josh. We've seen this throw, by the way. It's a good throw by Josh Allen. It's really Stefan Diggs making a play. The throw against the Giants was like a lot tougher. A lot of people are saying this is Josh's best throw. It's into the tightest of windows. It's a 50-50 ball on the right-hand side. And it's really Stefan Diggs just making an unbelievable play because it's not a great read. The linebackers are coming down here. The linebacker should pick this off. He takes a terrible angle on the ball. Just the reality of it, Diggs just makes an incredible catch on it. I love the aggressiveness, though, from the Bills. It is a well-thrown ball by Josh Allen. But at the same time, I like the other two just as much or all the other throws. So here you're going to see Allen. Another over route. The linebacker underneath does like an incredible job. It's not even a linebacker. And I guess the throw is absolutely excellent. It might just be that everybody, is hating on, might just be that everybody is just saying this is the best throw. But this is just normal Josh. I mean, I see this throw just about every week from Josh Allen. It's amazing every single time. It should be appreciated, but I mean, new bandwagon Bills fans will say, wow, this is incredible. Not for people who've been here the entire time on the Josh Allen bandwagon, on the Bills bandwagon. See, this guy, I mean, he should have cut this off, but he puts it in a spot where Diggs does have a good chance. But the last surge by Diggs there to cut him off, that's just an elite wide receiver, just knowing angles, and a really smart play by a smart guy in Stefan Diggs. Gets both feet down. Just an incredible throw and catch. I will admit, it was absolutely awesome. Then we'll go to the John Brown play to cap off the game. Again, you're thinking fourth quarter. You could pin him deep with a punt. That's not how the Bills of 2020 think. That's not how Josh Allen thinks. It's not how McDermott thinks. Dable's like, F it, we're going for the jugular. We're going for their throats. And that change in philosophy is just absolutely ridiculous. And Josh Allen here throwing a 55-yard bomb just with pressure in his face. Here you're going to see it's cover 2. You have the safeties back. You do have some man principles here. A little cover 2 man. Get the play action here. You do get a safety coming up right here in the box. So really a great route by John. He comes all the way across the field. And Josh even has this guy wide open here if he wanted. I guess it would be tough for a first down. But Josh then, this safety is occupied by Stefan Diggs. And just an incredible levels concept. You have an intermediate route going on. John Brown runs deep. The angle is perfect. The corner thinks that he has safety help. This throw is absolutely perfect. Again, a guy's in Josh Allen's face. He's throwing this ball out. How far? Like 60 yards into a dead wind. Elite stuff. I mean, people have said a couple of years ago, oh, it'd be amazing if Josh can be half as good as Carson Wentz. How unfair to compare Josh Allen to Carson Wentz. Now we live in a universe where, and I'm a Carson Wentz guy, but it would almost be crazy to compare Carson Wentz to how good Josh Allen is. That's how amazing NFL football is. It's how amazing the sport is that these guys can change and their stocks can change just so much in the national media. But you get Josh a weapon. And again, I've been on Josh bandwagon for a long time. And just the change in philosophy. This is the best ball he's played in his career. So this is absolutely awesome. And Josh Allen, even on this throw, I mean, he won't even extend his right leg on this throw. So it's unbelievable. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo never does that. I might even try to throw like that. I'm curious to see how that's going to feel. But again, Josh Allen, somebody at the guy's hit. Somebody's right at his feet. He's letting this ball go. Unbelievably talented throw. And that safety was too occupied by Diggs and by this intermediate stuff. And John Brown tracks it beautifully for the game winner. So what a fun video. What a game. Josh's best performance. Hope he keeps it up. Love this team. And the Rams will be an awesome test on Sunday.